Good day, I'm Jean P. Moncada from BE 3rd Year Section B. For this video, I will discuss about the teacher and the community, teachers' ethical and professional behavior. If you want to know, please watch this video. Here are the intended learning outcomes. At the end of this video, we will be able to elaborate on community's expectations from teachers and on teachers' expectation from communities. Describe teachers' ethical and professional behavior in the community by giving concrete examples. Teacher as facilitator of learning. Article 3, Section 1 states that the teacher is a facilitator of learning and the development of youth, therefore shall render the best service by providing an environment conducive for such learning and growth. Facilitator comes from the word facilitate, which means to make something easy or easier. You, as the professional teacher, facilitate learning or make learning easier. Learning is difficult task and is made easier when you make dry lesson interesting, exciting, and enjoyable. As a professional teachers, you make learning is easier when you simplify the complex and concretize the abstract. This is what is ethical for every professional teachers like you ought to do. This you can do after 4 long years of academic preparations. What happens sometimes, however, is teachers complicate the simple teaches only at the abstract level. Teacher leadership and initiative for community participation. Section 2 refers to the leadership and initiative of the professional teachers to participate in community movements for moral, social, economic, and civic betterment of the community. As professional teachers you do not live in an ivory tower, meaning you are not supposed to be removed nor aloof from community life. Schools are at the heart of communities, and you as a professional teachers are expected to be in the world and to be in the world with others and for others. The words in Section 2 of Article 3 are provide leadership and initiative. This implies that as a professional teachers, you have not to be wait for community to ask for help. Section 6 further explicates how you can show your professional leadership. Every teacher is an intellectual leader in the community, especially in the barangay, and shall welcome the opportunity to provide such leadership when needed. To extend the counseling services as appropriate and to be actively involved in matters affecting the welfare of people, you do not just welcome the opportunity to lead. Section 2 states that you, the professional teacher, ought to take the initiative to offer you help for the improvement of the community. Many a time, you can be a guidance counselor, a prayer leader, commentor or reader in religious celebrations, fiesta coordinator, judge and or coach for a contest, financial advisor, a nurse, a doctor, commentor, prayer rolled into one. Providing leadership and initiative also means working with the community. This means getting the parents and other members of the community participate in school activities. Teachers, as they participate in community affairs, prove that they are the most responsible and most important members of society because their professional efforts affect the fate of the earth. Professional teacher with honor and dignity. Section 3 states, every teacher shall merit reasonable social recognition, for which purpose he shall behave with honor and dignity at all times and refrain from such activities as gambling, smoking, drunkenness, and other excesses, much less illicit relations. Obviously, if as a professional teacher, you are an inveterate gambler, chain smoker, and alcoholic, or if it is common knowledge that you are engaged in an illicit relationship, how you can have moral authority? Who will listen to you when you advise your class not to smoke, not to drink alcohol drinks, not to gamble, etc.? Your audience will say, look, who is talking? It is a matter of do what I say, not what I do. Society expects so much teachers that when they fail to live up to the challenge to behave or model good behavior, they are condemned without trial. It is no wonder why many are afraid to answer the call to teach. Society seems to speak much more from professional teachers than from any other professional, and so look at teacher with scrutinizing eyes. The quotation states, "The influence of a good teacher can never be erased, but the influence of a dishonorable teacher is as lasting." Teachers' attitude toward local custom and tradition. Section 4 expects every teacher to live for and with the community and shall, therefore, study and understand local custom and traditions in order to have a sympathetic attitude. Therefore, refrain from disparaging the community. The professional teacher is neither ethnocentric nor xenocentric. He or she is not ethnocentric and so does not look down on community's culture because of the thought that his or her culture is inferior into the other's community's culture. Fortunate and happy is the community that has the teachers who with them exert effort to understand their local custom and traditions and consequently appreciate the same. This author says, no culture is perfect. Every culture, including hers, has its positive and negative aspects. What we need to pass on are the positive aspects of the culture. We need to purify, however, the negative aspect with the tractate pointing them out tactfully and sincerely. The professional teacher and information update. Section 5 states that the teacher shall help the school inform the community about the schoolwork's accomplishments, needs, and problems. Community here refers to the internal as well as external stakeholders. Internal stakeholders include the students, the parents of the students, and the teachers. The external stakeholders are the other parents in the community without children enrolled in school, barangay officials and other government officials, non-government organization, alumni, and retirees. Why do these stakeholders have to be informed? The school is there for the community and so the community has the right to be informed about its activities. Accomplishment, needs, and problems give them a sense of ownership. Have a sense of ownership, these stakeholders will participate more actively in the resolution of schools and needs. The Parents-Teachers Association. We have Parents and Teachers Association or PTE in place in every school. Some private schools call it home school, association or family advisory council. This is for internal stakeholders only. A PTE is an association of teachers and parents with children who are enrolled in a school. It is a forum for discussions on school problems and how they can be solved. The School Governing Council. Other than the PTE as the School Governing Council, the SGC has different membership and function. A school governing council as a policy-making body has the school head as chief executive officer. The formation of SGC in every school is a proof of a school head sharing his/her leadership with the community. It determines general policies on student welfare, discipline, well-being, and is concerned with the development and implementation, monitoring, and evaluation of the school improvement plan, and reporting of the progress of the SIP implementation to the school division superintendent and the community. In addition to PTS, are the school governing council shares in the management of the school with the school head as a chair. This school council is another opportunity for communities to participate in school activities. The professional teacher does not use proselyte. Finally, Section 8 says, a teacher possesses freedom to attend church and worship as appropriate, but shall not use his position and influence to proselyte others. To be in a position means to have power or influence for a purpose, for you to use that position to perform your job as a professional teacher. It is highly unprofessional for a teacher like your position of influence to proselyte. Besides, freedom of religion is guaranteed by the 1987 Philippine Constitution. No law shall be made respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise and enjoyment of religious, professional, and worship without discrimination or preference shall forever be allowed. Article 2, Section 6.